So we're just going to go through some of the functionality of RuneMetrics for you. So when you first log in after the release, we're going to be importing your data from the old XP tracker. So you can see here in the top right, I've got my old XP tracker with my lots on there, and it's imported and it's on RuneMetrics for you, which is pretty good. So one of the cool things about RuneMetrics is that when you start skilling, it will auto-populate the skills on the tracker for you. So as you can see, I'm doing some crafting, and it's popped in with crafting skill for me, the XP that I've gained, and so on. We can switch and do some fletching and fire making. So a few of the things that we've got on here, we've got your XP totals, which is the same as the normal XP tracker. We've got your XP per hour, and this is based on a 5-minute window of XP gain. And we've also got your ETA, so this is your estimated time to target, and this can be based on your XP target that you've set, your level target, or if you haven't got anything set, then it will just take your next level. And this works with virtual levels as well, which is pretty cool. We've also got some graph functionality. So let me start chopping some ivy.
Sexy graphs, come on. I've always loved a graph.
So we've got wood cutting on here now, and what we can do is we can right click and we can say send to graph. Yep. There we go. Come on.
Come on, graph. What's going
Come on.
We're not making enough gains.
You can do it, Mod Helen. I believe in you.
Why is it not cutting?
Oh, the chat.
Oh,
Anytime today.
The chat's gone away.
RNG hates you.
Wow.
Should we do that question while we're waiting?
Yeah, go for it.
Will RuneMetrics be integrated into the RuneScape companion app? No.
Not currently. No, not at all. So we've got the
It still
website,
hasn't
which is
yet.
worth mentioning.
Yeah, it'll be part of the newly redesigned Adventurers log.
Yes.
Now called RuneMetrics.
Which integrates everything that was already on the Adventurers log into the same.
Because we saved the Adventurers log.
Yeah,
last
we
time.
salvaged it.
Yeah.
It was on fire, but we brought it
Yeah,
in.
we were going to destroy it, but then the Twitch chat were just like, no, don't do that, so we didn't.
I don't think that's quite how it went.
Isn't
Anyway,
it? Oh,
sorry.
okay, I must be misremembering it.
Let's do something else. Let's try these views over here.
Yeah.
Let's see
We're going too high level.
Yeah, that's crazy. So you can see we do have a bar now. So this is showing your XP gains as you go along, and what you can do is you can use your scroll wheel to zoom in and out. You see here this says the time window that we're looking at, so we
That's
can zoom.
the width of the graph.
Yeah, the width of the graph.
I bet you got straight out a bird's nest there as well. Good work.
Oh, well, it's
With the biggest ring in the world. I've
let's-
always loved that.
Let's
Sorry.
let's pick that up. So we can zoom out, and we've got a link here, so you can go straight to the website and view your historical data if you want to. One of the other things that we've got is we've got this wealth column here, which shows your wealth change. So you saw I picked up, I've got some logs here, so you can see that my wealth value is going up. We've also got gold per hour as well. So this is based on, again, a 5-minute window of what you're doing. So if you keep going at the current rate, if we keep getting these U logs, then we'll have 82k XP an hour.
So that 5-minute window is probably worth talking about a bit more, isn't it? That it's a compromise designed to give a number that means something and is useful to you in the short term.
Yep.
It's not, so that is not your exact XP per hour, because there's sort of no such thing as the exact XP per hour.
Yep.
But it is approximately your XP per hour, and it will update based on what you're doing. So if you just don't do anything for a while, that number goes down.
Yep.
And if you do something that's if you do several high XP things in a row, that number goes up.
I think we're going to have to, instead of having a right on World 66, I think we need to open the bird's nest. It's going to be the smallest right ever. Quick, come on. Oh, what did you get?
Sapphire ring.
Sapphire. Oh, Mad Bank.
Oh, your wealth went. Yeah, your wealth went up.
So my wealth went up,
You
yeah.
know what you said about being a dad earlier?
That's it. That's another example. Dank Mad Bank. Mean that.
So perhaps if we pass over to Monchoga now, and he can show you some combat.
Can I also ask, actually, just what the difference between free and member on what you've just shown?
Yeah, sure. So
Sorry,
the
free
free,
and
yeah,
you know
so
what I mean.
Free
yeah,
and subscribe to RuneMetrics
Pro. RuneMetrics Pro.
That's exactly what I meant to ask.
So the free version will get this XP totals column. So you'll have, as a basic, you'll have some extended functionality over the old XP tracker, because that's limited to 3 skills. This will allow you to have all 26, 20, how many have we got now? 29?
27?
27, I think.
27.
Something, oh dear.
Count elite.
Fail. Yeah.
Which we do.
Which
we can't keep track of
damn
them.
right we do.
So yeah, that'll allow you to have them all. We've also got the...
They want you to wear the ring. Frodo, don't wear the
It's
ring.
the one ring. Don't give in.
Oops.
Don't give in, Mod Helen.
There we go.
Oh, she did.
So yeah, so they'll get the XP totals. There's also the drop log, which I think Mod Shogun's going to show us a little bit as well. So that's the in-game side of it.
Yeah.
That you'll get.
Okay. Go on, Mod Shogun. This is your time.
Just killing some Caligarian demons. So yeah, see the amount of damage you did in total, damage per minute, and your accuracy, which seems to be pretty good when an miss. And work with the graphs as well. So yeah, it goes up and down. It's a lot nicer to see the XP in combat than in skilling. It's a lot more uneven in combat. But you can see how well you're doing in misses and how your praise affects. I spent time on this interface before in here. No. But you see XP power, and whenever I get a drop, it pops this here. Even drops that my Charming picks up or Bone Crush get registered, I can chase this to loot only. So when I pick stuff up, it will be only registering then. So you can see it's pretty decent for combat. Caligarian is a better option for seeing accuracy. She missed him quite a lot. So once you kill this one, I can show you can change a bit more things around when it dies, if it dies. It's dead. Oh yeah, whenever you kill an enemy and they drop an item, it pops something up there saying the actual loot value of the drop, which is quite handy when you want to spot something. So if
Did that come in with RuneMetrics?
Yes, it does.
Yeah, that's a RuneMetrics feature.
I did not know that. We've had it for so long.
Yes,
In-house, we've
I
had it for a
forgot
while.
we'd even added it.
You're welcome.
It has been shown on stream earlier, but no one noticed it, so that was good. So you can change your drop settings to loot, and everything you pick up will only be registered then. If we can find where it went, there it is. So as soon as you pick something up, it gets registered. That's pretty much it for combat-wise, I guess. It will.
Have you mentioned legacy mode?
Legacy mode should work with it as well. So there will be an interface in normal. I can show you when I get out of the combat again. So can't open
in
it.
legacy mode, it's integrated as a side interface.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Both the graphs and the metric screen are integrated as a side.
And there were a couple of questions that just said Iron Man ? So just questions whether it works with Iron Man. I can't see any reason why it wouldn't.
Yes, it does.
Yes.
Can you select what you do and don't want to pop in the loot interface? No, but we've seen that as a request. We'd consider looking at that after launch.
So
The problem is that actually that sounds like an easy thing to do, but actually implementing the interface to allow you to keep track of what you are and aren't tracking for every single object in the game is actually quite intimidating.
So you can pick, you want metrics, you can pick graphs, and you can pick your drop log in Legacy. And it swaps out with everything else, like normal in Legacy. I don't have a nest because I can scatter some ashes.
You should
Eat a bit
cross
of food.
the nest so it's not there when they come back in.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
So yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Iron
All
Man
right.
with the Mimic boss, they were asking.
Sorry?
Can you Iron Man the Mimic boss?
Oh, can you Iron Man the Mimic boss?
I don't know.
I honestly don't know. I do apologise. We'll find out and post that out somewhere.
Yeah, all the information will be on the news post when it goes out.
Yeah, so all information is in the news post. We've tried to add Iron Man information to every news post that we put out. Well, where it's relevant anyway.
Your DPM does not reset each time you switch monsters. Why would you want to do that?
Okay.
Also, there will never be a DPS. There will always be DPM meters.
All right. Well, I've got some lovely structured questions for you guys to prompt some conversations. So when will we see it go live? Sorry if this has been answered elsewhere.
Soon, TM.
Soon, yeah. Second half of February.
So we announced it
in
behind the
February?
scenes.
Are we in the second half of February?
Yes.
Wow, soon TM then.
It is the 16th.
We are running out of
Blimey.
Soon.
When did it become the second half of February?
Today.
Oh, that would have been yesterday, surely.
Yeah.
I know.
Well, it's a leap year, so
Oh, is it?
it is a
Oh,
leap
I have
year.
no idea
So
what's
that
going on.
gives us an extra day to delay to.
Yes, yes.
That's what leap year's there for.
Another bird's nest.
Another bird's nest. What is with you?
Where did that go?
That is amazing.
Oh, no, it was on a
Anyway,
rock, so that's why.
so how will RuneMetrics look after a few hours of high intensity skilling or combat? Is that something we could? Obviously, we can't see it, but
Pretty much the same.
Pretty much the same as
Because
this,
the XP
really.
hour is a rolling window, it's showing you what you did in the last 5 minutes. The graph window zooms out all the way to an hour.
Yeah,
You demonstrate
your
that.
numbers will be bigger,
Yeah.
yeah.
and
There'll be more
hopefully
of
your
it.
ETAs will come down a little
Okay.
bit.
And will RuneMetrics Pro feature a permanent or extended Grand Exchange history?
They're complaining about something. I'm not sure.
One of us is really loud.
No, it's
No,
fine. They
it's
just
just
have
crackers.
random.
Oh, okay.
don't-
Oh, it was
All right.
it wasn't. That's okay. That's good.
That's fair enough. So, yeah, the Grand Exchange. How is that featuring in or reading, tracking the Grand Exchange? History.
At the moment, it's not. The website Wealth Tracker tracks what you have bought and sold on the
Yeah.
exchange as part of its general.
So kind of
drop
archive.
log.
Yeah.
But it's not tracked specifically as your GE transaction.
And will the data in RuneMetrics be forgotten after a certain time frame?
If you let your RuneMetrics subscription lapse, your RuneMetrics Pro subscription lapse, then we can't necessarily keep the data.
Yeah.
Um,
Because otherwise we'll be storing.
yeah, because
Just
this is what we discovered
ludicrous
when we
amount of-
started
yeah.
working on this, was that the amount of data was just vast.
Because we are logging virtually every interaction of a
Yeah.
player for a very long period of time. Yeah, that makes sense. And so we talked about virtual levels. Could you add a clue scroll reward logger to RuneMetrics?
It does already cover clue scroll rewards, I believe, in the loot. In the loot option, I believe ModRoy added functionality for that in.
Yeah.
But there's no current plans for one specifically for that. But
Yeah,
if
it
if
does
there's
that the same way it does anything else. Like,
yeah,
if you want
if-
to use it
if-
for that purpose, you can.
yeah, and I mean if there's enough call for a separate one,
Yeah.
then we can look
It's
at
a
that
case
in
of-
future.
It's not not necessarily finished. We may add more features depending on
Yeah.
take
yeah,
up.
it's
We talked about things like kind of farming trackers, ports.
Yeah.
These are all obviously lovely, nice to
Yeah.
haves.
The problem is what we've put in is the stuff that's the most useful to the most people.
Yeah.
And then each new specific feature is basically as much work as making it work for all skills.
Right. Okay.
So writing a whole widget for farming.
Widget.
The reason I mentioned farming is it does track farming. It's just that because it tracks the XP you gained in the last 5 minutes,
Yeah.
you don't really gain XP in farming per 5 minutes. It's kind of a meaningless measure.
Yeah.
So it doesn't handle farming well. It does track your farming XP. It just doesn't give you information that's
Yeah.
fantastically useful.
I feel that you guys aren't really listening to us. It's become a nest fest.
It's the one I dropped. It's not a new one, but I've picked it up for you now, just so you can focus.
Oh,
We've got a few other things we can show you as well with the settings that we've got. So we've got a parent window for RuneMetrics.
Or do precise values.
So
with the graph doing an M. Look at that.
yeah, this wonderful,
It's beautiful.
this
What
a
wonderful
lovely
icon.
logo.
So
I really
even
like that
more,
logo.
we've got our own
Look at him.
Einstein here,
Indeterminate race.
which
Does he
is
have a
is-
name? I don't think he has a
Name's
name.
an org.
I think I don't know.
No, I
we
can't
can-
think of a
we
pun.
can
We
co-
We need
one.
yeah.
So Twitch chat. We need a Bandos-related pun for Einstein for this guy. We need help us out.
Come on, you can do
Shrek isn't going to cut it. I'm afraid. The hot streak. You're not trying.
But anyway, yeah. So we've got the welcome screen there. You've got the details of when your RuneMetrics membership expires. If you've got it, if you don't have it, then it will tell you that you don't have it
Go on,
active
take us
currently.
tab by tab.
Tab by tab. So we've got the metrics tab, which so you can pull out the metric screen from it.
That's where
We've
you
got-
get it in the first place.
Yeah, that's where you get it
before
from in the
you-
first place. You've got a few settings here. So currently we've got abbreviated values in here. You can tick show precise values, and that will populate with the full value there. If you want to be a bit more precise.
They are quite unreadable at very large values, but they're there if you want
I don't know
precision.
if you guys can see them very well, but we've got that. We've also got this option for updating the XP per hour value on XP gain. So currently you can see that it's kind of stable. If I untick this, what's going to happen is when I'm skilling, the value will be changing a lot more frequently, so it kind of adds that sense of urgency to you. When you stop skilling, your XP per hour just drops and your ETA goes up, and so it's kind of fun if you like that. And I really shouldn't drop that ivy because it's just not. It just doesn't like me again now, does it?
Go to village.
Quite like Borkstein.
Albork Einstein. That was Gandalf the Grey and the Hot Streak. A few people have said that one.
Albork Einstein.
Yeah.
We've also got another little feature which is to show a health warning. I won't activate that just now, but it basically adds a red tint to the corners of your screen when you get below 20% health. So it's kind of cool.
I really like skill shreks. Sorry.
That's good. Yeah.
Skill Shrek.
That's good. That's a good one. We've also got some data intervals as well. So currently I've got what we call since reset. So this works in the same way as the old XP tracker, in that it will continue to count up until you reset it, which you can do by right-clicking and resetting it, and then it clears your data. We've also got something that we call this session, and what this does is it logs your data in your current session, and it will reset if you've been logged out for more than 2 hours. So you can go away, you can come back, and it'll keep track of things for you.
The reason it's designed that way is because it's sort of like since login. So it's how much XP have I got since login, except that if you change worlds or crash or accidentally log out,
It won't be lost.
then it won't reset until you leave it that way for 2 hours. So if you have it set to this session, then it's giving you useful
That sounds so
information.
like game updates,
Kill
you
the
know,
imp.
aren't.
Kill the
Exactly.
imp.
Kill the imp. Have
There we
that.
go.
I think this is
There
why
you
more
go.
Wolf was
Oh,
worried
now we're
about
going to
you.
have... Are those beans?
What?
Oh, no. We know what's going to happen
I can't
here.
open the thing now.
We should probably make it session by default. I'm gonna write that down.
Maybe.
Yeah. So
We
what you
could do
may
that.
all not know is right now, just to show off, Mod Shogun, who's just off shot, if we could just cut to his screen, has decided to face a Raxor and isn't listening to us, just fighting a Raxor.
I am listening.
Which,
I'm preparing for later.
No XP waste.
well, there's no
Besides
XP waste there. Cheers.
Oh,
Mod
that's
Shogun.
gonna hurt.
Good work. We probably didn't cover the basics. A few people are asking kind of just broadly what is RuneMetrics and what does it do. So if we could just kind of summarise it.
It's a
Numbers.
bunch of tools that give you numbers about what
Numbers
you're
and
doing.
stuff.
Yeah.
Numbers and stuff. Yes, that was its working title.
Well, brilliant.
That wasn't quite its
that
working
wasn't
title.
its working title. No, its working title was something that only Shawnee could repeat
Oh, okay.
on the stream, and we can't get away with. I think.
But it's tracking what you are doing, giving
Yes.
you.
It also has a theme tune, which was the theme tune from Team America,
Oh, damn you!
which we also
You're not going
can't
to be
sing
straight
on the
answer.
stream.
How much does it cost?
Sorry, what are you trying
How
to
much,
say?
no, that's fine.
No,
that's fine.
I got this wrong last time.
Okay.
It's $3.49 a month,
And it's one bond per
or
month.
one bond per month.
And Premier Club.
And
for
Premier Club.
they get 2 months for one bond.
And 2 months.
And 2 weeks free. Not, like I said last time, 2 months free. I was wrong.
So there we go. All right, we got that resolved. I have got some questions. Do you,
Yep.
or do you want to show some more things? More of the things?
I guess the only other couple of things to mention at the
sorry.
moment are you've got your old XP tracker in here now. We've also got functionality so that you can have the tracker auto depopulate or auto remove your skills after a period of inactivity. So currently they're set to never, but we've got a drop down here, so they'll remove themselves after a couple of minutes. So if I click that, and I'll do some skilling, and some of them will drop off. And you can also increase the number of rows that you see as well. So we've got 6 by default, but you can, as I said earlier, you can add all 29 skills to your tracker.
It's 6 by default because that's the standard height of one of those windows. And
Yeah,
it fits quite
that's
nicely.
where everything fits.
If you want to stretch it to fit the entire width of the screen, you can just have it showing all your skills.
Yeah, we've got the graphs as well. You can configure what you see on the graph window, and we've got drops as well, so you can switch between them. Yeah. Go for the questions.
All right. I'm going to rattle through them. I don't really have a name for this. There's no Timbo Time or Kelpie Cam for you, I'm afraid. Will there be a RuneMetrics app for Android and Apple users?
No.
No.
We currently have no plans for that.
Unlikely.
You can get the website up on your phone.
Yeah. Yeah, there we go. So
You should do that.
get on phone. So we have Mod Liam has just turned up with a post-it note saying "Get good" that he's carrying at Mod Shogun. Apparently, Raxor is not doing it right. Thank you.
You came
Thanks
all
for
the way
that.
down here to tell us that. Thanks for
I thought
that.
you could at least have brought
Thanks
us
for
some
that.
pie or something.
You go
Next
get
time.
go get some time.
This is a really good question. So, what kind of advantage would RuneMetrics give me while playing?
No concrete in-game advantage.
Right.
Doesn't make you better at doing anything by just having it. What it does is it gives you information about what you're doing. So it
Yeah.
allows you to see your XP rates, it allows you to see your DPM, and then you can make decisions based on that information.
Yeah. I think that's a really good answer. That's a good answer. How much of my RuneMetrics stats can others see? Any?
I believe it's none.
Yeah, I don't
what
think
is
so.
currently public in the Adventurers log is still public, but the default, the XP data graphs and that
Oh,
sort
I
of
see.
thing
So
are not public.
Right, okay. So while Adventurers Log has been ported into the web version of RuneMetrics, it's only the Adventurers Log elements that are
I
visible.
believe that's correct.
Right, right. If that is any different, then Mod Rascas will...
Castle.
Okay. How much of my what stats am I able to share with others? I think that's the same question. I don't think there's any way that you can auto-share.
Yeah.
All right. That's it. I think that's everything covered from RuneMetrics, unless you've got any questions that are coming in now.
Lots of questions about the difference between regular and pro.
So yeah, if we could reiterate the difference between regular and pro.
So regular has the improved XP counter. It doesn't have graphs. It doesn't have XP per hour. It does have the drop log.
Yeah,
that
it's XP total. This
Can you
column.
pull up on your screen exactly what a free player would see?
You could hide it.
So that.
and close the graph window. open the
Yeah,
drop log.
not that, and that.
There you go.
There you go. That's what you get.
And so then we expand out into pro, and we have everything we just
And now
Yep.
saw beforehand.
We've got the extra columns and the graphs.
And we've got some other questions from the chat. Will there be an option to share DPM through Quick Chat? Or is there any plug-in to Quick Chat via RuneMetrics?
No, there isn't. That's
Not-
a good idea.
not
That's I'm going
currently.
to write it down.
There we go, you see.
Mod Roy
The
will be
Tim
pleased.
pad.
He'll love that.
Sorry, the jack pad. Oh, I've done well there.
Tim Pad.
It's getting filled up.
Tim Pad sounds like a musical instrument. Chat.
And can a free player pay for RuneMetrics?
Yes.
Yes, if they want to.
If they've
Yep.
got bonds, yep.
That's a really good question. Thank you for that. All right. Okay. So thank you very much for talking about RuneMetrics.
Well,
Hope
there's a good question now. Can we pick and choose what graphs we want, specifically closing XP and GP per hour and just leaving the damage meter open? Yes, you can.
Yeah.
You can customize anything you like. You can drag it down into a tiny, tiny box.
Yeah. There we go. Okay.
We done?
Yeah, I think so. If you've got any other questions about RuneMetrics Pro, talk to Jagex Helen
Jagex,
Yep.
Jack,
on Twitter.
Yep.
They'll be able to answer your questions, any more that you haven't been able to we haven't been able to answer here. A quick reminder that old Shawnee is going to try to take on the Mimic boss, the elite version. So there are 4 difficulty tiers. He's doing all 4, so he's going to take you through them tier by tier. But ultimately and importantly, he is going to try the elite tier. I cannot overemphasize this, the elite tier is very difficult. So
It will be very entertaining.
it will be entertaining, so please do watch him panic and sweat. We do like to see Shawnee sweat. That's tonight at 9 p.m. game time. All right, and it'll be coming later on this week. Next week we have Invention Chat as well. So any of those of you that were questioning what we were doing about invention, there'll be more invention in next week's live stream. So thank you very much from us for watching. Cheers,
everyone.
guys.
Should we click to watch?
Let's go to a rack.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see what
that's
we
right,
get.
actually, yeah.
See what we get.
We're just going to keep streaming. Just crazy.
Also, the drop from my Raxor will be counted in your drop log, so if you have it on the drop section, I think it
I
was.
saw another question there. I thought it was worth answering, but I've forgotten what it
So
was.
you can keep track of your Raxor loot.
Oh, someone asked, will there be an option to unlock it permanently? Which is no.
Okay. All right.
No, that's why I'm not hitting.
Finish him.
I'm
Finish
working
him.
on it.
I said finish him. I think there's some hacks.
There we
here.
go.
Whoa, we've been kicked from the chat. Too much spamming.
There we go.
Let's see what we get. Junk.
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 Reroll.
Get it on the drop log.
Uh,
There we go.
There you go.
A beautiful
Yay,
end
worked.
to a wonderful stream. Thank you very much, everybody.